right.
Bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. Hey, we live right now.
Yo. Oh, we live.
Yeah, we live. Okay, there go my mic.
We live. Bring your A-Game.
Yeah, bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. Had a little small technical difficulties. We right here on this 2-4, this Kobe and GiGi day.
Man, 224.
2-2-4.
Yes, sir, man. R.I.P.
Me and the homie Dee Jeff, we gonna sit back, man. We gonna discuss this Wild and Fury fight. We gonna discuss XFL, man. It continues to get better, man. We had an off-air conversation about it, man. I'm trying to get them interested. I'm working 2 weeks into it.
Man, yeah, you telling me,
I'm working
man.
2 weeks into it.
I'm getting there.
Maybe that third week I'll get you more involved.
We're going to have to get you to throw a watch party that I come through. Maybe
I got you, man. I told you, Bob Stoops' team, that Dallas team, man, that's one of my teams, Joe.
Okay.
Got old
tell
Landry
me.
Jones over there, quarterback. Yeah, they got a nice little team, man. They got a nice defense. That's what I like. But anyway, we're going to talk about
They playing defense in the XFL.
Man, they playing deep. Joe, they had a game in like 7-0. And it was a good quality defensive game. It wasn't no bad nothing.
So you guys can play against NFL team.
I can see it. I don't know about like, we're going to talk about it, man. Anyway. See, you throwing me off. Anyway, I'm just messing with you.
Made it sound interesting, man.
I mean, it's dope. It's dope. You got to check it out, though, man. You got to check it out. All right, we got NBA basketball we're going to talk about, man. Of course, you know today was the Kobe tribute, man. Mike and Shaq and Kobe wife gave a nice, man, I didn't watch it all. I watched little big clips, man. I was just telling Dee Jeff, man, I couldn't really, like, get too much into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I'm anxious to talk about that. That was a big part of my day. I actually was able to watch it. So, yeah, it was touching. It was some touching shit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Plus, we're gonna talk about other NBA action that's going on. The Bucks, the quickest team to ever clinch a playoff spot. You got Steph Curry.
Whoopee.
I think he should sit his ass down. Don't even come back. But anyway,
ball,
he working out. We got baseball back. White Sox, man, they looking good. Cubs, I don't give a shit.
Man, I heard Derek Jeter finally responded to the Astros, so
yeah, he did say something. I forgot what he said. I read it earlier this week.
About that, yeah.
You know what he said?
Yeah, we gonna bring that up.
Okay. Also, with the Astros, I want to ask you how you feel about this whole thing, because we ain't get a chance to talk about it or nothing. Because I got my feelings about it, and it's like, I don't know. We gonna talk about it, man. I ain't gonna go deep into it. Plus, we got football. Like I said, we're talking XFL, we got NFL, we got free agency. We got, what else we got on the market that we need to talk about in football, in NFL football?
We got the new CBA.
The new CBA.
We were kind of talking about, yeah.
We got Le'Veon Bell.
Yep.
The Jets.
Tom Brady, he might be closer to a decision.
Oh, really?
I mean, you know,
I wasn't following that soap opera, man.
I mean, so he's not making any announcements, but
right.
Every day that passes, he has to be getting closer to kind of figure this thing out, right?
Opera, man. Brady, just pick a team.
Yeah, might be on the market for a new quarterback. You know, you might be getting somebody new over here.
Hope
At least
so.
Somebody to compete.
I hope so. Somebody that can throw and connect on their passes at least, man. Shit, I'd take Jameis Winston and his 55 interceptions. But yeah, man, it's going to be a sit back. It's a dope show, man. 773-676-2512. We right here on the mic. Me and the homie Dee Jeff on this Monday, man. Before we go, man, how was your weekend, Joe?
Man, it was real relaxing, man. It was chill. It was real chill. What did I do this weekend, actually? I did some little editing work, man.
Okay. With the photography side or video?
A little bit of both, actually. I had a couple events that I was finishing up on, so I finished the video.
Yeah, let me check it out.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You gotta let me check it out.
Yeah. It was a little recap video of an event I did, a little women's event, so it was kind of dope.
Okay.
What else did I do? Other than that, man, you know, went to brunch, and other than that, chill out, man. For once, I ain't have to do much.
No, so you had a brunch date.
Man, it was a coworkers going away thing. You know, it was a group outing. You know,
player.
Yeah. No, what you had going on, though, man?
I ain't had shit going on, man. You know, I stayed in the house the whole weekend.
Okay.
Worked
yeah,
on.
Man, that's how you save money.
Yeah, when you ain't got no money, you gotta stay in the house.
Hey.
Shit. So anyway,
says the guy with a whole studio.
Yeah, whatever, man.
This guy got a radio show at a studio.
Whatever, man. I have no money. But I worked on a few things, a few promotional things for myself, plus for the show for us. So,
yeah.
That's it.
Just staying busy.
Yeah, that's it. But we're going to go on here, man. We're going to take a music break. When we come back, me and the homie Dee Jeff, we're going to sit back. We're going to talk this sports. We're going to let it fly. Hope y'all enjoy. Be back with y'all in a minute.
Never had a dime, my life a crime. Had to be when I was 9, mom's drunk off wine. Running with all kinds, her mind stayed in the stupor. To the point she paid no mind to the super. Stayed mad but stayed front and smile. Stomach stayed on the ground, eating once in a while. First day of school, never had nothing in style. Mr. Calandre, stressing I ain't coming a while. It was a bummer, rocking the shit I rocked all summer. On the first day, I was feeling some kind of way. And she wasn't trying to do nothing. You would think, for the sake of the kids, she didn't roll to school or something. Now I know that was even harder, especially for a single mother, raising me with no father. Shit, living up in this tenement, eating stale enemies, talking wild shit to Spanish immigrants. I speak in codes, man, tu sabe, always cállate, bendición to my madre. Even though she never did nothing for me, acknowledge me as I run down my life story.
You don't know
Sparkle.
how crazy it is outside. I've died inside, so inside. Oh, I've cried. Oh, I've cried.
Check the skit, nobody never gave me shit. If anything, a nigga framed me and made me get 3 to 6, my first bit, no doubt up in Spofford. Had to be 12, son, trying to make a profit. Remembering, robbed my moms with no guilt. Eating pork and beans, old cornflakes with no milk. Bitter. In school, I smacked cats in a hurry. Moms ain't care, she busy getting drunk with Mrs. Berry. On the first floor, I used to thirst for greenery. Picking pockets for Sap and J from 106th Street. Yo, fuck home. I'm tired of getting punched in my dome. Tired of hearing this faggot ass nigga bone. I started roaming. My hustle game is deep. Catch a herd from San Fran back to Manhattan to Newburgh, notorious. Tell your friends, spread the word. Glorious. My life story is absurd.
You don't know how crazy it is outside. I've died inside, so inside. Oh, I've cried.
Still took care of my
Oh,
brothers and sisters.
I've cried. I know I haven't been the best. I've shown you things you shouldn't have seen. Can you forgive me? Please forgive me. Oh, my baby.
Home from Elmira got a little brighter. I'ma keep it real, still a schemer and conniver. Recognizing the struggle, living like a thug do. Hatred in my heart, but inside I love you. See, no matter what, I'll extend my arms to hug you. Knowing I look just like you, I'm like your double. All I wanna know is how you pound me down. Yo, this shit is real, you really jerk me around. But anyway, I'm getting paid with Puff now. About to cop you a house, I can send you some stuff now. So many levels jail take you. I appreciate jail, cause it made me appreciate you. I've been through fire and brimstone. Used to be the poorest in Jeff, now I cop the gemstone. I remember when you rushed me, the time you said you should've flushed me. I forgive you, ma, trust me.
Bring Your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. Throwback Black Rob Life Story. That was a classic album. Life Story was a classic album, man. I enjoyed it right there on, what was that on? Bad Boy?
I don't even remember.
I think it was on Bad Boy, I think.
Definitely was smooth, though. Could never go wrong with that one.
No, you can't go wrong. But we sit right back here on this Monday. Me and the homie D Jeff. I'm your host, Blaq Hippie, and this is Bring Your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. We deliver every Monday at 8 o'clock. Talking about a wide variety of topics when it comes to sports. Talking all sports and everything and every event. No matter what it is. You're going to get the real and you're going to get it straightforward. You can also call in 773-676-2512. Phone is on. Anyway, let's get on into this Wilder fight. This Wilder Fury fight. So, they fought what, Saturday?
Yeah, that was Saturday night.
They fought Saturday.
Yeah.
Me personally, I didn't, like I told you off air, I wanted to see the fight.
So even before you go there, like, what
Go
was your
ahead.
expectations going into it?
I mean, I had Wilder.
Yeah, okay.
And I told you I
Okay.
had Wilder. I'm riding with the brother. You know,
Brian's
I
brother.
roll
I hear that.
with that, you
Yeah.
know. But at the same time, I wouldn't have bet on it because from the first fight I seen how it went down and I seen that Fury was the better fighter. That's part of the reason why I didn't want to see it because like I was telling you off the mic, like it seemed like he was gonna get his ass whooped. I seen it. And it happened. But it happened brutally, it looked like. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know. What you take from the fight?
Man, so I think going into it, I was like you, man. I wanted Wilder to win. I think I was on his side. But I think he just got outboxed. He got outmatched. He looked like a heavyweight Adrian Broner, dog. Like he looked like he was a whole lot of talk. You know what I'm saying?
That
He
dude
just
Adrian
wasn't,
Broner is
you know,
something else,
I mean, but like we know that what Deontay Wilder's capable of, right?
Right.
But like he came into this fight just a lot of hype, a lot of extra shit, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? He just wasn't prepared to fight, dog, and he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, he did.
But I was even mad that you know that it ended when it did and how it did. You know,
Yeah, here's the thing. This is how this ass whooping went down. Fury landed 82 punches to Wilder's 31. Fury threw 267 punches to Wilder's 141.
yeah.
Fury, 2 knockdown, Wilder, 0. So let me ask you this question. While you were sitting there watching the fight,
Yeah.
and you seen how it was going down. Like I say, I didn't watch the fight, but I sat back and watched like them little short clips that they be having on YouTube.
Yeah.
I watched that and I'm like, he looked like he wasn't there at some time. Like he was trying to figure out where he was. And that's why I asked you about the hit to the ear. They said he had a busted eardrum. And you said, yeah, they said that it was blood that was coming out
I
of
mean,
it.
so he was bleeding from his ear, and I think that was one of the prime reasons why they got rid of the fight, or why they called the fight.
So
out
is that factual? That he,
Yeah, I don't think it's been confirmed that he had like a burst eardrum or anything like that, but he was definitely bleeding from his ear or what looked like his ear.
Because I seen the clip and it looked like, and I'm not taking up for him, but it did look like that Fury hit him twice behind the head, close to the ear spot.
There was one hit that they say happened, you know, like on top of the head or behind the head. I saw that one and it looked like that was one of the ones that like knocked him down the first time.
Yeah. So we talking about the same punch.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I also don't know how much of that I'm going to like credit to the ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Keep
you know
it
what I'm
real.
saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a boxing match. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's probably going to happen 9 times out of 10. You're going to get hit, you know, in that location. So, yeah, man, like I said, I think he just got his ass whooped. He just wasn't prepared to fight. He had all the time in the world to get prepared. But he just wasn't ready, man. He just wasn't ready.
I dig. So, do you agree with the trainer throwing in like the towel on?
So that's the thing, man. Like I don't now. That's
Because that's a big controversy. Because you just gave me some news saying that he fired him.
Yeah. So that's the upsetting part, right? Is that like, you know, Wilder still isn't really trying to take accountability for it. Like, so it still kind of feels like, You know what I'm saying? Like, you still not ready to be the fighter that we all want you to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Take your L. You know what I'm saying? Go back and get better and come back and beat this nigga ass.
Because he said something about the costume way down on his leg.
45 extra pounds that he had to walk to the ring in, and you know.
My thing is, he spent like $40,000 on the damn
Bro,
thing.
you chose to wear that costume.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, don't come and give us excuses now that you took that loss. Like,
That's my thing, man. You
that's
chose to wear
45
this shit,
extra
man.
pounds I had on me, and my legs was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my legs was like, because I was carrying that.
So do you feel like this dude giving excuses, man?
Yeah, he's definitely giving excuses. I think his pride is involved. His ego is bruised. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point he was this undefeated, you know what I'm saying, like superstar of the community.
Right. Yeah, he was.
And man, that first L like that hurts.
Yeah, it hurt bad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that shit hurt, but
And the dude that did, he's still undefeated.
yeah. And I mean, and then, you know, you go and fire your trainer when it's like, you know, this trainer is the trainer that got you to this point.
Now, let me ask you this. We having a conversation, so you know you got the naysayers out there that's saying that they think it was set up. I saw some things that, you know, they saying that Fury gloves, his hand went all the way in the glove, and I don't know. My thing is like, you gonna have the naysayers out there, you gonna have the people that watch sport. As you watch that sport, as you watch that fight, did it look like it was authentic?
I saw a really quality fight, man.
Okay.
Like, I saw a solid fight on both ends. It didn't really seem like there was any agenda involved.
Because I just saw a man get his ass beat.
Yeah, it looked like a solid
all I
fight.
saw.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like a solid fight that was well refereed, well managed on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Both corners, I think, did a good job of just like taking care of their fighters and
Right.
protecting their fighters. I think, you know.
Me personally, I have no problem with the trainer did, because from the clips that I saw, it was like something was off with Wilder.
Yeah, you gotta protect your fighter, bro.
You know,
gotta
and-
protect your fighter.
My thing is, you have this clause in the contract already saying that you will get another fight.
Yeah.
My thing is
exactly.
that I'm gonna save you before you even kill yourself, before we can get to another fight.
I mean, all of that shit aside, even if I don't have in a contract that you're gonna get another fight, bro, every time you step in this ring, I'm trying to make sure that you can walk
That
out
is
of this
true.
motherfucker.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
Like I'm trying to, like, you have a life outside of this ring.
That is
so,
true.
You know what I'm saying? If at any point I feel like your health is compromised, my nigga, that's what you pay me for. To train you and to make sure that you don't die in this motherfucker.
Exactly, because Wilder was saying, like, you know, he wanted to ride with his shield. I don't know what that means, but I basically understand, like, he wanted to ride with his shield through war. You get what I'm saying? Go
Yeah,
down
so
with his shield.
So I feel that. I mean, 'cause I'll take you through my very exact emotions as Wilder was getting his ass whooped and the fight was being called.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I tweeted at maybe like 10:34. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this fight is over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think at 10:40 they called the fight, because that's when it was just he was getting his ass whooped, and I was like, and my next tweet at 10:40 was ref was weak for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and I went back and read it today for the show, and this was part of my prep and shit. Right after I said the ref was weak, I was like, Wilder was definitely getting his ass whooped, and this fight was definitely over, but it could have kept going. You know, I don't think Wilder was out on his feet at the time, so I understand why he was wetty. You know, why he's visibly upset that you called that fight.
Right,
But he was getting his ass whooped to the point.
He was getting his ass whooped.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I seen no problem with it.
I mean, like, but even like watching it in real time, like as the rounds progresses, like, bro, like, no, like
He saved you.
yeah, G, like he really saved your life.
Like, for real.
He really saved your life. And I
Because-
mean, you probably are permanently damaged from it still, but he saved your life.
And another thing Wilder was killing me on, man, is he was making another excuse saying he wasn't that mentally. He said that in like an early interview, like after the fight, and
That
I'm
was
like,
directly after the fight.
and I'm like,
Yep.
dude, why would you even? I'm like, something wrong with you, man.
And again, that goes back to, like I said, like he's still just not ready to be that fighter that we want.
Exactly, and that's why I was like, something wrong with you, because you come across this warrior,
Yeah,
then you come across as this sensitive person.
yeah.
It's like, which one you gonna be, man?
And I'm not trying to. And you can't take away nothing from.
I'm not taking away nothing from human emotion.
Yeah.
But my thing is that all I wanted to hear Wilder would say was that, hey, even he did say this, that Fury was the better boxer,
Yeah,
but he came with an excuse after that.
yeah.
I just wanted him to say, hey, I stepped out here and the better man won this time. Next time around, I'm gonna be the better man.
Yeah.
And I would have enjoyed that. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be talking this length of time about this because he kind of like upsetted me by saying that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
And even with the excuses, right? And like I said, you can't take away nothing from it because who am I to say that this shit may or may not be true, right? You might be dealing with a lot of personal shit leading up to this fight. Yeah. That fucking costume probably did weigh 50 pounds, and it probably did have your legs a little light, whatever the fuck, right?
But you, like you said, you did that to yourself.
And these weren't part of the lead up to the fight. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like this is new shit that you are just now bringing up.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And part of your story leading up to this fight was, he's dealing with this with his family, or he's dealing with this personally, and he's still training every day trying to overcome it. Your mama mentality shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, all right, if you lose that fight, it's like, we gonna say that. We like, well, y'all did tell us he was dealing with
Exactly.
this. We did know that he was dealing with this, right? The fact that he was still able to fight this fight says a lot about him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you would have had a different type of greatness on your name.
Now we can spin it for you. You know what I'm saying? But bro, now you want to spring all these excuses? Come on, man. That ain't never been us.
So you think he should take the fight?
Yeah, I mean, definitely fight a third one. You know what I'm saying? If you can. But if I'm Fury, G, I don't know if I don't fight you again for him. For what? For what?
Chance to get the belt back.
I guess.
Fury said he want AJ, Anthony Joshua.
But so if I'm Fury, man,
I think Fury would beat Anthony
if
Joshua.
I'm Fury, I need this man to be medically clear to fight me, because that's how bad I think Wilder got his ass whooped. And I'm hearing that if they in the contract, this third fight would probably be in the summertime.
Yeah, they say 6 months. So
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So what's the so August?
Yeah, about July, August. We're in the second month.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah,
you
July,
know,
August.
so I don't know. I don't know if Wilder, if I think he's gonna be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if I'm Fury, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, man, unless y'all throw some like Floyd Mayweather money at his ass, then it's a different
Well,
conversation.
both fellas walked away with 20+ million.
I also heard that Fury donated all of his.
Yeah, like $9 million his purse. $9 million. Yeah, that's dope. I like Fury. I have nothing against this dude. I look at him as a boxer and I see his style. I'm like, okay. But I look at him, I'm like, this dude out of shape like a buffer, but he whooping ass. You get what I'm saying? It's like you can't do shit but be interested in him. It's like another Butterbean just came through. You get what I'm saying? Because Butterbean can box, but Butterbean had power too.
And that's the thing I'll say, like, even with this fight, man, like, Wilder got his ass whooped, but it was really a good fight, though.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a quality fight that, and it's been a long time since I've seen a good heavyweight fight like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see it again with both fighters healthy,
Right.
both fighters prepared. You know what I'm saying?
got
So
you.
if I could get this fight in a year from now, where I really think Wilder might be all right, then, but in 6 months, that's just a cash grab.
Nah,
That's just a cash grab.
Wild, the ego is hurting right now.
Man, if I'm Fury,
he got to get it quick.
But all right, so if I'm Fury, my ego is up there right now. No, this man needs to go fight somebody else before he can fight me again. He's not ready to fight me. Look what I just do to him. Go fight somebody else. Hold on, no, go get him a couple more fights first. I'ma chill.
Bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio here, the homie D Jeff. I'm your host, Blaq Hippie. You can call in 773-676-2512. Sitting up talking about the Wilder and Fury fight, man. It was just ass whooping. That's all I got to say. No more, nothing else. It was an ass whooping. Come back stronger, man. Leave them excuses alone, man. Leave them to the women. Let's go Dr. Dre next episode.
It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Yeah. You know the West Coast is back for all you suckers. So put something in there. Put it in there. Yeah. Suck, Snoop.
Top dog, bite them all. Yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cuz homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl a When she crept in the back door, chickens looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this mother, just a swank in my hair. Trick, quit talking, quick walk if you down with the set. Take a with some grip and take this on the jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if you happen to get cracked, trick, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you'll be relieving your stress.
It's the one and only D.R.E. Dr. Dre, Lil Buff. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.G. Straight off them killer streets of CPT. King up the beach, you ride to him in your fleet. Wood, Coupe de Ville, rolling on dubs. How you feel? Whoop-de-whoop. What? Dre and Snoop hitting cumblers in the lag. With Doc in the back, sipping on yak. Clipping all the amps, dipping through hoods. What hood? Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. South Central out to the west side. It's California love. It's California. Got your boy a king of pub. I'm on one. I might bell up in the Century Club with my jeans on and my team strong. Get my drink on and my smoke on. Then go home with something to poke on. Locust on for the 200. Coming real. It's the next episode.
Hold up. Hey, well, my who be thinking we soft, we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Hey, well, my who be acting too bold. Take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
Bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. Me and the homie D Jeff sitting back talking a little sports on this Monday at 8:28. Gonna be in your ear to about 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's up to you. No? I thought we was gonna start doing shows early. We said 7 o'clock, didn't we? It's all good, man. Hey, man, I do too. Ain't nothing wrong with the reefer in the air, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we sitting back, man. We discussing a little bit of sports, man. We discussed this Wilder and Fury fight.
Man, bogus.
Yeah.
That's your boy, though.
Yeah, that's my boy. He's still my boy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna deny him.
No, for sure.
I ain't gonna deny him. Now, if he started doing other shit, then I might be like, If he started doing Adrian Bonner shit, Adrian Bonner's a weird dude to me, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Very.
Some niggas do it for the clout. That's all that is.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we sitting back on this Monday. You can call in 773-676-2512. Like I say, it's me, your host, my homie sitting back, D Jeff. Today, 2 folk, GiGi and Kobe, had a memorial service at it was at Staples, right? At Staples, crowd was filled with legends, current NBA players. I even saw Jason Tatum there, Dwayne Wade, he was there. Who else? Everybody was there.
Yeah, 20,000.
But we're going to talk about LeBron because everybody was fussing about LeBron not being there. But we're going to talk about that. But the memorial, it kind of touched a lot of people in a lot of ways. And like you say, it really kind of got you when Vanessa got up there. And, you wasn't expecting her to do it and she was first. I watched bits and pieces of it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I was telling, you and I told my girl and a few more other people, like, even though I ain't know Kobe, me being a big basketball fan, I follow good basketball and good basketball players. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of like hard to watch because it's like you seen this dude come from the high school on up into the NBA and go through what he go through to overcome that to now building a different type of legacy, a positive legacy that's going to move forward forever. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I ain't gonna lie, if LeBron went in the building, I can understand why. You know what I'm saying? LeBron was a kid watching Kobe growing up. Not only that, you get to play against this man too. You get what I'm saying? So to me, it was like, I don't know. I couldn't stomach it. It was almost like watching a cousin, you know, at a funeral. You know, at his funeral. You know, we weren't close, but I know you. You get what I'm saying? I know who you is. You know what I'm saying? I had love for you.
Yeah.
I respect you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was like one of those type of things. What you got to say?
Yeah, Kobe was definitely that for for our generation for sure, right? I mean, I felt the same way. I think when I first cut it on, I knew all morning, and I was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna be able to watch it." I cut it on, and I think once Beyonce got through
It's still
her
hard
shit-
to believe, man.
Yeah,
it's seriously still hard to
not real.
believe.
Yeah, it's still not real. But once Beyonce got through her shit, I was like, "Oh nah, man, I can't watch this. I really can't watch this." But I actually ended up, being able to kind of sit through it. But Vanessa, man, just her strength, bro. Like that. Like I can't imagine what she's feeling. And to be able to kick off the service like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And she filed a wrongful accident lawsuit.
Yeah.
Helicopter
I was reading that too, actually. Right when I first walked in, I was kind of looking at that on my phone. But yeah, just seeing her stand out there, man, that was powerful, dog. Like just her strength and seeing what she was able to just kind of get out.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine what's going through her mind.
Yeah, and just her ability,
this shit is still unreal to her.
And just your ability to be so strong, man. You don't have to let the world into your life or into your grieving process.
Yeah, because this is the first time she done said something outside of social media, about it.
I feel like it's the same way, we all felt with Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London, and
right.
They weren't as deep as Vanessa and Kobe, but it's yo, you don't have to let us in your grieving process.
Right.
The fact that you are
it's your life.
You know what I'm saying, that you're opening this up to us, and that you're strong enough to share a part of what you experienced with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? It's just it was a lot, man, and I wasn't even really a Kobe fan, but seeing her. Hearing Mike, man, as a Michael Jordan fan, seeing how bad that man was hurting. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he just gave us a bunch of memes that we finna laugh at for the next time.
Right. He even made his own joke.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was definitely tough, dog. It is still not real. Everybody that got up there kind of hit you in a different place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just what you were feeling. And I, like I said, I didn't even know Kobe. I met him one time as a high school senior, you know what I'm saying, as a varsity basketball player. Luckily, my school was sponsored by Nike.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
He was in Chicago?
Yeah, he came
to
Chicago.
Dope. That's dope.
And it was an event with all of the Nike schools in Chicago. And luckily, we just happened to be one of them at the time, and we were pretty decent.
That's
yeah, so
so it's a little sentimental to you even more.
Yeah, and I mean,
did.
like I said, and I don't even try to claim I knew the nigga. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
I
I shook his hand.
But you had a moment.
Yeah,
you met him personally.
Yeah, but I will say that was a moment that after meeting him then and hearing him talk then, I knew my respect for him as a basketball player changed.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, I kind of didn't really like him.
And
after that, it was yo, this man's really a hard worker.
And I think that's where a lot of people need to look past on certain things in the media, how they paint pictures for certain athletes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you had that one-on-one experience with a person. How can I say I not like you if I never met you?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now on the court, I can say he did some things that was like Mike that hit me hold on, motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? But like we said before, I tuned in and I enjoy what I sing, I sing.
But a lot of it too with Kobe was just the fact that my nigga, you a Laker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You a Laker. Like that Lakers, Celtics, Pistons, Pacers, we hate all you niggas.
Yeah.
That's just how it comes as a nigga that bleeds red and black.
Yeah.
So sorry, not sorry. But, I can respect your basketball plan. I can respect you being the next best of the time while I was really coming into a basketball player. You was the nigga that everybody wanted to be. It was you, AI, you know what I'm saying, Shaq, you know what I'm saying, Tim Duncan now, Jason Kidd now.
So it's 2-4. It's 2/24. Now National GiGi and Kobe Day.
I think so. I think so.
I'm making it National GiGi and Kobe.
I think so.
That's
only right. I mean, I had the crazy thought that I think, niggas should never really wear those numbers again. if you ain't already got it, but that's probably impossible, right? You know what I'm saying?
I think they should only be winning during All-Star.
I like the way they did it this year. I really do like the way that they did it this year. I wouldn't even be mad if that's the format forever, that you keep 8 and 24 for Kobe, forever. And it's always a Kobe game. It's a Kobe MVP now, so it's a Kobe All-Star game.
Soon the NBA gonna run out of numbers. Well, you got players going into the high numbers, so that's a different thing. But yeah, the memorial service, like I said, it was tough to sit there and watch a whole thing, and then like you said, that red and black we bleed, then you see old Big Mike out there crying, and it's like you see a different side of Big Mike. You get what I'm saying? And so it was like, man, I ain't about to watch this shit, man.
But what I really did like about it though was like it was a nice, Knicks man. Like, and I was glad that I did watch it because it wasn't as sad as Nipsey Hussle's funeral was. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nipsey shit was sad for me. You know what I'm saying? It was real sad. Like, watching Kobe's thing today, I really felt like, like we were celebrating. Like, like all of the stories I heard were kind of uplifting.
I would think, like, the measure of how they died might be different. Nipsey was tragic. Kobe was tragic. But Kobe was like, hey, what can you do? Nipsey was like, man, whoa. You get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, no, like
so I guess it was more so like that.
Yeah, I think it was definitely different, but I think just just the feelings that I got from it, like Kobe Memorial was a lot more lighthearted. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I think the circumstances are different, but I also think too that like I don't know, man, like it was a lot of funny stories up there. You know what I'm saying? And I think the best one was to hear that like this nigga Kobe taught himself how to play Beethoven by ear.
And I think that's what really like got people the most, because it was a tap into his life that we really never seen or really known, or if you weren't a die-hard deep Kobe fan, you wouldn't have known. And it was like, damn, this dude on the court did this. He know how to speak all these languages and all that other stuff.
Know him as a basketball player, none of that other shit that you heard today about him sounded unheard of.
Right.
Didn't sound crazy. Like, damn, Kobe taught himself how to play Beethoven. Well, yeah, Kobe know how to speak like 8 languages.
Yeah,
so
he did.
That don't sound crazy for Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant just by like.
The one thing that got me about Kobe, man, he was doing this one interview. This was after retirement, and this is when my respect flipped, and I'm like, hold on, did I just become a small fan of Kobe? He said he was doing this interview, and they was just asking him about the mama mentality and in the game, and he was like, I use every aspect of the court and the game to my advantage. Mm-hmm. He was like, the rules is there for a reason. He was like, I used to get there at games and sometimes sit back and watch, and he said he used to see where the referees was positioned at, to see if sometimes he can get away with certain moves and get a easy foul, or you know what I'm saying, just to
based on
where they angle it, because they really can't see. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when he started breaking down like his game of how he played it and how he picked and chose certain spots by certain things, and I'm looking like,
did you ever used to watch his Detail on ESPN?
No.
So so one of the things among the many things that Kobe was doing in retirement was he was watching like game film. He would take us in his like film room, and he would break down like plays or certain players, and like just break it down on like what they were thinking and what like the likely best play is to do. He even did it with some of his plays. He was basically breaking it down like that, like telling how he would use every part of the court on to his advantages. Is wild.
I mean, that's when I had gained like the utmost, because I wasn't a Kobe fan, but like I said, I respect his game.
Yeah.
And then like I started when he retired, it was like more stuff started coming out about Kobe. So you started. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to like this dude. You know what I'm saying? And then when I saw that interview, and I'm like, did I just become a Kobe fan? Because now I'm more interested in what this dude doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started finding out about the, him with the girls, with the on the hooping side and all that other stuff, and the Mamba uniform. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It was just like an eye opener.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Somebody said on Twitter that Kobe was like the real life Dos Equis man. You know what I'm saying? Like the most interesting man in the world, right? You know what I'm saying? All of this shit that this nigga
That's what Jerry West said about it.
Yeah, like all of this shit that niggas could do and all of this shit, you know, that this nigga, you know, was into is just like, who the fuck is Kobe Bryant, bro?
Right. I don't let you into my life.
Yeah, man.
I like that incognito.
Yep.
You know, you only let a few close to you, and if you get close to me, enjoy the ride.
Yeah, man. And it seems like Kobe was like one of the most genuine and sincere people, man. Like it seems like that's what a lot of the people that got up there and had to say about him. So that was dope. But like you've been saying, man, this shit still just don't feel real, dog. Like every so often, it's just like, damn, G, Kobe.
Yeah, it is, man. So you know, I ain't gonna say rest in peace, man, because you gonna live on. It's here.
Oh yeah, Mamba mentality for life.
I'm gonna say, hey, my heart still go out to the other 7, you know, outside of Gigi and Kobe, you know, the other 7 passengers that was on board. You know, it was a tough thing. It was a tough thing to swallow, especially, you know, as a human being. Let me put it like that. It was a tough thing to swallow that 9 people, you know, including the pilot, you know, they just went like that. You know, it was tough. And, you know, as a human being, you couldn't do nothing but feel some type of compassion about it. You know,
you would hope. You would think.
Yeah, you would think. But I did see a few people making jokes and shit, and it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. You get what I'm saying?
You know, niggas gonna always get their jokes off.
Yeah. But at some time, you know, have a fucking heart. Have a fucking soul, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? But NBA basketball, let's move on, man. So we got this NBA basketball that's going on. That's
big story is this Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons shit over there in Philly. You know, Ben Simmons is now, you know, hurt. I think
he hurt his back.
Yeah, he's having an MRI on that.
The reports out is indefinite.
Okay, well, yeah.
So there's no timetable.
But even before that, they were having, you know, beefs about him and Joel Embiid apparently getting into it and not being able to work, right?
So was Jimmy Butler right? That was a team divided?
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, man. I mean, let Joel Embiid tell it all. That, you know, that's the media trying to do that. And I don't know if I disagree with that.
I don't know. That Philly team, it has always been a talented team. But I always felt that they lacked that one player that understands structure on that team in order to put it together. I felt like you put a lot of young guys that's got top-notch talent together. But you never put that one player. You tried to do it with Jimmy. But Jimmy was still he's still a young bull his damn self. Now he's starting to get it together. You get what I'm saying? This is a different Jimmy in Miami. And I always felt like with that team, with the 76ers team, that they lacked that one player to get it under control.
So I think I agree with you. I think the Sixers are definitely lacking leadership.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a player because I think they got a player. I think they got the players there.
I never said they didn't have a player. They lacked that one player with the leadership. Let's put it like that.
Okay. I can see that. I also think that they're lacking a coach that is respected enough to get them to buy in. And I think that's their biggest issue, right? I don't think there's no reason why a team with that much talent doesn't play better down the stretch. And down the stretch, I mean, you know, playoff basketball.
Why does that fucking Embiid take so many damn threes?
I mean, again, and that goes back to coaching, right? You know, this is what your coach allows. This is the plays that the coach allows.
That pisses me the fuck off.
I mean, it's also the nature of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas do. That's the game now. That's the game now.
All right, D. Jeff, I understand that that's the nature of the game. But you are a 7-foot motherfucker that's got hella footwork. You are talented down there on the post. You can make your baskets in the paint, Joe.
Yeah, but when you was coming up, regardless of how tall you was, what did you want to do? Shoot that motherfucking through.
I just wanted to play ball.
Shit, man, boy, once, nigga, once I started being able to shoot that motherfucker and hit the rim, that's all I wanted to do. And I was one of the taller kids in my age bracket, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like
There's nothing wrong with having it in your arsenal, though, man. Ain't
I
nothing
mean,
wrong with
so
having it
that's
in
the
your
thing.
arsenal.
Once you add it to your arsenal, you start feeling confident about it. Once you start feeling confident about it, you shooting it, you hitting it. I'm shooting this bitch more. Next thing you know, I'm taking 12 of these bitches a game. But I agree with you though. No, I hear you. I think it's whack, but that's just the game, man. That's what it's come to, man. You know what I'm saying? 3 is better than 2. It's gonna always be better than 2.
Yeah, mathematically, yeah. But I just don't understand, like, you have this major skill set. You see your team is struggling. He's also got good vision, man. I give him that too. He's a good passer. He's a good rebounder. He's a nice, big, strong dude. Why are you just constantly standing on that 3-point line? I just don't like that stat. I mean, I like it to a point to where, like, yeah, it stretches the floor out.
Yeah.
I like that. But I still like the traditional, get your big ass down low and work out and put that motherfucker on your hip.
Yeah.
Get a few fouls. Let's slow the game down a little bit. Go to the free throw line. Get you some easy points.
So again, I agree with that, but I think their problem is Ben Simmons, and I've been saying it is Ben Simmons, and I've been saying it's Ben Simmons to the point that people think I have a personal vendetta against Ben Simmons, and that's not the case. I think that
What's wrong with Ben Simmons?
nothing. I think Ben Simmons is a great player in this league. I think that he is a quality player. I think that he's a player that any team in this league can use. But I also think that he is comfortable with where his game is to the point that it's hurting his team.
He's shooting better with the 3.
And that's not the point. So yes, Ben Simmons needs to get a consistent jump shot. But even more
He's
than
shooting
that,
better from 3, man.
that's cool. That's cool. I mean, is he shooting 40%?
I don't think he made it up
35?
there. He might be a little bit below.
I won't say. I guess I'll give him 33 just to be nice, but I don't even think it's that high, bro. But anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like you got something personal between Ben Simmons. Man.
See, that's what I'm saying. No, I just think that Ben Simmons has been one of the most complacent players I've seen in this league as far as his game is concerned. I think that he's satisfied with just using his athletic talent to be good, when really, you know, if he really got better and really developed his game, Ben Simmons could be the best player in this league, or he could compete for an MVP every year. Yep.
He's shooting 33% from the field.
That's what I said.
I'm saying from the
field.
3, from the 3, from the 3.
And that's what I said. I give him 33%, but I felt like that was high, so that was just me hating. But I give him 33%, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I think that regardless of how well he shoots the 3, I think his decision making just needs to be better, to where he's respected as a basketball player. Like now, niggas know exactly what Ben Simmons is going to do every time he touches the ball.
Last year, he didn't even shoot a fucking 3.
I know. And how many he shot this year?
Let me see.
Not enough.
Yeah, you got something personal with Ben
Nah,
Simmons,
bro.
man.
So that's the thing. I ain't even on that. Nah, I ain't even on that, Joe. I'm not even on that. I fuck with Ben Simmons. Like I said, I think he's a good player, man. I just would like to see him. I just would like to see him better.
This is gonna shock you.
This man has shot 6 threes this year.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Folks hit 2 of them. 33% my ass. But
He
anyway,
is shooting 3 a little bit better. That's stats for you.
because he was 0 for 6 last year. You right.
But you know what? Let me tell you something. I don't mean to get off track, but this is why I don't like to talk to people sometime and debate people back and forth when they throw stats in there, because of shit like that.
Yeah.
We 40 plus games into the season, but on record, 33% from 3-point would look good for a person that was 0%.
But I mean, I think that's also why you put in filters like, minimum 40 attempts, minimum 50 attempts, shit like that. But yeah, like I said, I think Ben Simmons is really good, and I think it's not even the fact that he can't shoot the 3 as well as he should be able to. It's the fact that this nigga's scared to shoot that bitch.
Yeah, he is.
You have to, like at least make these motherfuckers come out here and like pick you up You know what I'm saying? Because if you shooting that bitch, it's only so long you'll keep shooting that bitch before it don't go in.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you at least have to put the pressure on the defense. And Ben Simmons don't even do that to the point that they can double Embiid.
I like that Giannis added that more to his game too.
And even when Giannis did it, he was gonna shoot that bitch.
Yeah, but he's shooting the three a lot more this season,
He
and
is.
I like that.
He is.
I like he added that to his game. I think once he started to get it more, a good flow and stroke, I think he should start getting his mid-range game more in par. Because that would extend him. I like Giannis. I think Giannis is the best player in the league right now.
Yeah.
He's just still a little
So he's your
unpolished.
back-to-back MVP?
Right now, yeah, I would give it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I would give it.
Quickest
I would give it.
team in history.
I will give it. I will also give my nod to LeBron. I'm not gonna lie. I will give my nod to LeBron because the Lakers are doing well. Even with AD and LeBron still being LeBron, and this team is still working. I would also give a nod over there to Kawhi.
So I'm
Hold on, I'm not finished.
Okay.
This is gonna shock you. I will also tell people to give a nod to Siakam over in Toronto.
That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one.
Because what Toronto is doing without Kawhi is like, damn, and the way Siakam is playing is like, man, they could still be a tough team to play in a 7-game series in the playoffs, man.
Oh, they're gonna be. Yep.
I mean for like your Bostons. I mean for like your Milwaukee's too. I think they would give Milwaukee a nice 7-game series.
Yeah, they're gonna be tough.
Like seriously.
They're gonna be tough. I think they match up well with Milwaukee. Well, yeah, I mean, so I agree with all of that. The one person I would probably take off of that is Kawhi, just because of the amount of games that he's played. I think the Clippers, and just knowing where the Clippers were last season before he came, I probably would take him out of that discussion. Not saying that he's not having a good season, but yeah, I just think that knowing where the Clippers were last year compared to how many games he's kind of missed already this season, I'll probably take him out of that. LeBron definitely having another MVP year, doing his thing. Siakam, that was, that's a great nod. I probably wouldn't have picked him personally, just because he's not a player that you think of when you think MVP. But after hearing you mention him, that's a really good, nod, probably last in consideration, but probably deserves more credit.
You remember that one year, I think Rose was out
And Joe,
and Noah had to do his thing.
yeah, and Joe was getting all them triple doubles.
And people actually was calling me crazy because I'm like, Noah.
He should have been the MVP.
I'm like, Noah should have been the MVP.
Probably not the MVP, but he should have been in the running.
No, he was in the running.
You would have. That's who your vote.
He was in the running.
That's who your vote would have went.
Yeah,
to,
because Joe, you got to look at that team as constructed and what he was doing as a player that's not skilled and still winning ball games.
So that's how Rose won it. So that's how Derrick Rose won MVP.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You took a team that was nothing to something.
But we wasn't a one. So we wasn't a 1 seed. Had we still been a 1 seed with D Rose out and Joakim Noah like that, then yeah. But we like.
And that's the one thing that always got me about MVP. MVP to me is the most valuable player in that league to their team, and it's all results got to add together, because you got to figure, okay, with LeBron, wherever he goes, he's bringing a supporting cast. So him being mentioned in MVP is going to be easy, because if you even check LeBron's stats, there's really like no major increase from Cleveland to Miami to LA. LeBron has always stayed steady in point average, assists, rebounds, steals, and everything.
Yeah, you know what you're doing, LeBron.
Yeah, you know what you get. You know you're gonna get late game missed free throws and everything.
At his ass.
You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like it's easy to throw him in that conversation, because not only because he's gonna give you steady numbers, because also he got the name, he got the fame, he got the aura. But at the same time, you got teams that have players like, let's just say for example, you got the Nuggets at number 2. You got players like Will Barton that's balling. And look at this team, they're not even being talked about. And look, we can go up. Like, and you see why I say Siakam, because you look at the team like the Raptors.
Yeah. So let's
So,
go.
so most valuable player to me is a different definition than what these fucking.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
But let's go to the Nuggets team and let's see what their leading scorer or their top player is doing. And I think that matters too, is because sometimes you just have a really good team with no one superstar player that you can kind of crown as an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, you know, that's kind of why the Bulls, for instance, when Joakim Noah was running and he wasn't in and he didn't win, was because our team just was all playing well.
You also know that Djokovic is over there, Joker.
No, Nikola, yeah.
So that's the number one man right there.
Yeah.
You know, he was talked about last
What is
year.
he doing? What's his numbers? 20, 22, and 12? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe 24?
Well, we gonna check. Right now he's at 20 and 10.
20 and 10. I'll even give him 21. 21 and 10.
21, 10, and 7.
Yeah, no, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I think you just, you know, you're on a really good team and you playing well. I don't, you know, I mean, like I said, yeah, in the top 10 MVP category, yeah, but I think when you think of what LeBron is doing, numbers-wise, and what the Lakers are, you also got to think if LeBron comes off of the Lakers, they probably a middle of the pack team if they're 8 seed.
No, with Anthony Davis and without LeBron, no, they
that's what I'm
bored.
saying. Like, all right, so because what was the Pelicans without a LeBron and it was just Anthony Davis? They was a 6, 7, 8 seed. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't.
I mean, I think they will be a little bit higher in the West. LeBron at 25, 7, and 10.
So he giving you more assists, more points, and more rebounds.
The biggest
No,
biggest
he gotta
increase
give you
in
more
LeBron overall stats is this year's his assists. He has never averaged
11.
over 10 plus assists, because that's basically 11 assists a game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I don't know.
I mean, so I do think that like it's easy to give it to LeBron, and I think that's why he's often overlooked, because yeah, you know, like I said, you know, like LeBron could be MVP every year. He could be MVP every year. Like I said, I like the Siakam pick. I like him a lot just because I don't think he's somebody that comes to mind. And when you think of what the Raptors are doing minus Kawhi, and you think of how Siakam's playing, yeah.
Siakam 23, 7, and 3.
Yeah, I think the only thing is, you know, you want
Well,
Siakam,
24,
you want,
8, and 3.
You want Siakam to be giving you a double-double at the very least. You know what I'm saying? He should at least be giving you 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? At the very least. If he's giving you 24 and 10, he probably is in the MVP talks.
I don't see why not.
And I mean, so right, and that's not to say that I don't think he still should be in the talks, but I think that's more so of it. But yeah, I think nobody expected that to happen, so he should definitely be there for sure.
I mean, the NBA, it's gonna get interesting as time go on.
Mm-hmm.
Now that, you know, the players, they can move forward, you know, with this whole, you know, with Kobe. Now I hope they can move forward, but you know, now that the whole Kobe tribute is now put behind, you know, maybe we can see more of an interesting season, because I think that's what it's really going to be.
Yeah, now I think we're ready to compete. We're ready to play. It's almost time for playoff basketball, so guys are going to turn it up. And like you said, hopefully, yeah, we just see a lot more competitive basketball, a lot more hungry basketball players and Kobe's out there.
I got a question to ask you before we take a music break.
Yeah.
What do you think the Bulls gonna do?
That's
Playoff or no?
We gonna fuck around and get in the playoffs, but not because we should or supposed to be. It don't help us to get in the playoffs. I mean, Jim Boylan is going to coach us to hopefully get in the playoffs, but it don't make no sense for us to go. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, because they sitting at number 10. They 20-38.
Yeah, and we what, like 3 games out of the 8th seed or something.
We 4
like that.
games.
Okay, so yeah.
We 4 games out. The Magic, they hold the 8th seed right now. The Wizards is right in front of us.
Okay.
Shit. If they get on the streak, they can possibly take that 7th seed.
Which
is what I had them at the beginning of the season, to be honest.
So
I had them finish at number 7.
And again, what's the like for what? You know, I mean, like not that you wasn't right about them, but it's just like why are we trying to make the playoffs? And of course, you go out there trying to win every game, but for what?
I mean, because I'm tired of basketball ending so goddamn early in Chicago.
Yeah, it's not gonna end, but you don't want to watch these niggas in the playoffs. And I don't really want to watch y'all for one more week.
You never know, man. Miracles happen, man. God damn,
y'all.
have some faith, man.
Hell no. I ain't want to watch y'all another week go up against Milwaukee so that they can talk some shit and act like they actually doing some shit because Milwaukee is the little brother of Chicago. Get your no. Get you a lot. Go compete for a lottery pick.
I'm just tired of basketball. I just want to see some goddamn playoff basketball.
Well, boy, you better find you
in Chicago.
Find you a college team here in Chicago that you like real good.
I want to see playoff football in Chicago, NFL.
Find you a motherfucker.
I want to see playoff baseball on the South Side.
Yeah,
which we're gonna talk about later on, man. We're gonna talk about that later on. I'll go ahead and get into this music break, man.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryin' bless me like I said I chew. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga please for them trick and squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages. All foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsters move in silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Fuck nigga. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, get smoked. Cause these Philly niggas I bought with me don't fuck around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young niggas that's rolling. I got niggas throwing bees. I done did the DOA, I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that bitch, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down on Collins. They let my nigga earn back home, that young nigga be wildin'. We young niggas, we mobbing, like Batman or with Robin. This 2-door Maybach, with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real nigga, what up? Real nigga, what up? If you ain't about that murder game, then pussy nigga, shut up. If you dip me in your rats, I get your pussy ass stuck up. When you touch down in my hood, no, that tour life ain't good. Cut me down to MIA, at that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet, like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block, bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces, I'm the same nigga they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that bullshit, the same niggas that fly. I'm the same nigga from Birch Street with them neck braids that lock. The same nigga that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And these niggas hating on me, hoes waiting on me. Still on that hood shit, my Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So pretty hoes gon' still suck my dick. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that dope boy when he first touched that brick. I'm gone.
Bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. Me and the homie D Jeff sitting right here on this 224 on this Monday at 9:07, giving you a little sports talk. 773-676-2512. That be the number. People can call in. Catch the podcast later on. Also catch it on iHeart. Also catch it on Spreaker.com. Also on the website. Catch it on a lot of platforms. It's available. So you can't say you can't find it.
So go get it and listen to it.
So we discussed the Deontay Wilder fight with Tyson Fury. That ass whooping. We talked NBA. Kobe's memorial was today. White got up there and said some touching words. Also other NBA legends, Michael Jordan, Shaq, got up there and shared a few stories. Talked a little bit about LeBron. Talked NBA basketball. You know, just having a real smooth show, man. You know, getting a lot of things covered, you know. Like I said, I enjoy the shows, man. We just gonna keep it moving and keep it rolling. So you ain't been watching much of baseball, though, man. God damn.
I mean, I like baseball. I just
I
haven't.
know you
been-
like baseball.
Yeah.
You just say you ain't been watching, man.
No, not this
You're a
summer
Cubs
shit.
fan or a Sox fan?
I like the Cubs. I'm a Cubs fan.
Oh, shit.
Boy, you live damn near on the north side.
So that mean I gotta be a fucking Cubs fan?
Nah, but you northwest as fuck. It just makes more sense. You closer to Wrigley than you are to Comiskey.
I don't care for Wrigley.
That's cool. I don't either, to be honest with you.
I don't care for the Cubs,
That's some hate.
to be
that
honest.
shit.
No, I don't. How's that hating?
I don't know.
People, I always want to call you a hater when you don't agree with it, man. Anyway, baseball had kicked off. White Sox looking good, powerhouse team. I'm gonna let D Jeff get caught
White
up.
Sox looking good. They a powerhouse team.
They're gonna be a powerhouse team, man.
Okay.
I say 90 plus games.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all got,
I actually got a bet out there with a guy. A guy named Royce.
yeah.
Got a $100 bet out there, man, that the White Sox win 90 plus games this season.
Okay.
And make the playoffs.
And to make the playoffs. That's what's up.
And make the playoffs.
That's some confident shit.
Cubs ain't making shit. They ain't making no playoffs.
You sure?
I got a $200 bet out there on that.
That sounds like some hating shit.
How?
Cause like just why wouldn't we?
I'm not interested in the Cubs.
That's cool. And I mean I think
Championship was lucky anyway.
damn no more luck, no luckier than y'all's,
How? We swept through.
bro. We was the
That was
best-
ass whooping.
Bro, we
We
was the
gave
best-
a Tyson Fury to the baseball league
You done?
when the White Sox won the championship.
Are you done?
So, okay. Got some good weed being delivered. So, yeah, man. Y'all lucky ass championship. Oh, we gonna have some good wars behind this mic when this season starts.
But like I said, it couldn't be no luckier than y'all's.
How?
And we was the best team.
The Sox
all-
swept through the damn motherfucking playoff series.
Bro, we was the best team all year. You know, like we was the best team in baseball all year. It was only right for us to win it. We was looking like the damn Yankees. Of course, we was gonna win it that year. If we didn't, it would have been a problem. What are you saying? Like seriously, and that's not even me trying to be a cocky Cubs fan, but we were seriously the best.
Yes,
team.
you are. That's what you sound like, a
I mean,
fucking
we
cocky ass
was-
Cub
we
fan.
was
That's
really
why I
the-
don't like you fucking Cubs
we was
fans.
really the
Because
best
you
team.
motherfuckers are always cocky.
Shit,
Y'all don't never want to listen to nobody else.
No, like so that's the thing. I fuck with the Sox, and like
No,
and
no, you don't.
And I tell people
We
all
don't
the time,
need you to
like,
fuck with us, man.
So I tell people all the time. The only time I cheer against the Sox is when they play the Cubs.
We don't need you to fuck with us,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Stay your ass in blue and
but
red.
if I have to be a fan of anybody, I'm a Cubs fan. Y'all ain't no shit over there. Y'all ain't no shit over there. And I mean, I fuck with Tim Anderson.
Keep your ass in blue and red, man. Leave
You damn right.
leave
You
our
damn
squad
right.
alone and
You
watch
damn
this
right.
90
That
plus.
Boy, that's black and white. Y'all can't even hoop over there.
I know, man.
Y'all can't even play
We making the
ball.
playoffs this year.
We gonna see, bro.
I bet you we do.
It's a bet.
How much?
I bet the Cubs have a better record than the
I
White
bet you
Sox.
they don't.
What's your bet?
Let's bet 50.
I was just gonna say that. Let's do it. Y'all here, right here. Oh, bring your
A-Game
Sports
Sports
Talk
Talk.
Radio. Right here.
We got $50 bet. The
Cubs
Sox
gonna have
gonna
a
finish with
better
a better
record.
record.
Cubs gonna have a better record than the White Sox next year.
Right.
And if I lose, I would give him his $50 in pennies.
Ain't that some petty ass shit? See how people do
But if
you,
I
man.
win, I want my shit at a crispy new 50.
How you gonna dictate how I pay you if you win?
I said it on the air.
It don't matter.
And I said it before you determined anything other.
Ain't this a bitch?
You just mad.
Well, I want nickels.
Yeah,
Give me
okay.
$50 worth of nickels.
I'll
Then.
do that. That's cool. That's easier for me. They're going to be mad at the bank, but that's cool.
But yeah, man, baseball season, spring training has started. It's gonna be a good season, man. I think I wanted to ask you about these Astros.
Yeah, they
How you
bogus.
feel about that whole story?
They bogus, man. So I'm kind of torn, man. Like, part of me is like, you didn't really, part of me is like, they didn't break no rule, right? But part of me is also like, man, that's bogus. They had a clear advantage, especially if they were using like a video, and still in signs like that. So yeah, they bogus, man. It's definitely a blackout for the sport. I don't know what you can do about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Do you strip the title?
Do you feel like that should have happened?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I don't know. Like, I feel like something needs to be done because it's not fair. And I didn't really believe that until I started thinking about it deeper when somebody mentioned that, like, pitchers lost their jobs over how they was getting smacked by the Astros.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, managers lost their jobs.
One of y'all pitchers, was it Darvish?
No, I mean, but Darvish was getting smacked all year, so that probably wasn't their fault.
But at the same time, it was doing a playoff series, though.
But yeah, I mean, I think just for a lot of teams, especially in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of your best pitchers is getting smacked around by the Astros, and you think it is, your pitcher's just off, and it's not that. Like I said, a lot of people lost their jobs behind how they might have performed to the Astros, so that's bogus. But I don't know if I say you strip the title because you can't really prove it.
That is true. And the only way it's been proved because players start telling
And that's what I'm saying. Like one guy who used to play for him said it, but it's also like, how do you prove it? Ain't nobody on the Astros really denying it, but ain't nobody holding up to it either. So,
me, to be honest, it adds more interest to this season that's coming up because now baseball is not a very fun sport to sit there and watch. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe not on TV.
I disagree too, but to most people,
yeah, okay.
even Tim Anderson said baseball is very boring. He don't even watch baseball outside of playing.
Yeah, it's boring to watch on TV. I'll give you that.
But I think it's gonna make baseball more interesting because I want to see how these players gonna respond. I want to see how many people gonna get their head thrown at game after game. They even taking these fan signs now, man.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say too, man. Is that like I'm kind of curious just to see that like these niggas is gonna get into fights every night.
Baseball is gonna be fun to watch, man.
And I don't know if that's good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it's whack, but I mean, like then it goes back to it goes back to the origin of baseball where people gonna throw at you balls and shit like that. But it's also just like, man, it's just not going to be safe, man. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of tension in a lot of games.
I mean, yeah, it's not going to be safe because that is a very hard ball coming at your head about 90 to 80 miles.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, like I don't care what I do to you, bro. Like, as somebody that used to play baseball as much as I love baseball, like, I don't care what I do to you. I don't really care, like, what's going on in the course of the game.
Right.
Bro, if you throw this motherfucker at me on purpose.
Yeah. I gotta kick your ass.
On purpose, bro. Like, yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
Especially aiming for the head. And that's one thing I know that's gonna happen. I know a lot of players gonna get thrown at. My thing is just don't throw at the head. Throw some heat close.
Don't throw it, period, bro. Like that shit breaks bones.
But it's gonna happen.
That shit breaks bones, and you throwing that bitch triple digits.
Listen, you are labeled as a cheater.
Nigga,
in a sport.
I don't care.
In a sport, it's about to happen, so you have to respect it. Hey, certain thing goes on to where it's certain rules and certain laws you gotta respect them, man.
Yeah, and I feel that, but so all of this could be.
And they feel like they violated. As a player code, they feel like they violated certain laws.
Oh, yeah, 100% they did.
So you have to take the heat.
But so what? The way you fix it, the MLB has to step in and do something.
But
And
the
I think-
commissioner said
and I
no.
thi- and I
He
think
said
that-
it's just a trophy. He
and
don't
I-
even give a shit.
And I mean, it ain't even about that. So you ain't even got to strip the title because I mean, at that point, you probably can't. But I think that's the main reason all of this tension is going to still be there is because there's nothing happening. The Astros got fined $5 million? What the fuck is that to a professional ball club?
Yeah,
Any
it's
sport.
worth $3.6 billion.
To any ball club. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What's $5 million? You know what I'm saying? Y'all fire, y'all make us get rid of 2 employees, 3 employees. That's easy. Who don't want to come work for us? Who probably can't be better than that? Who we can't find to do this job that don't want to do this job?
And in a way, I kind of understand what you're saying because some of these players that's on the team now, it's a lot of new players.
Yeah.
On that team now. Like I know Altuve, he's still there. And I think they got a few more other players from that team, from that championship team. And my thing is you got a new manager, Dusty Baker. I feel the same way, like you shouldn't throw at him. But you have to understand it's about to happen.
Yeah.
And you can't fight every fucking night.
And I think that is about to happen, but shit, you might be fighting every night. But like I said, I think that's also where the MLB can step in, and then you have to put down a real punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, ban these niggas from postseason play. You know what I'm saying? Like do some shit like that. Hit these niggas with some death shit like the NCAA would do.
And for the record, Altuve got hit today.
And this is his fucking spring game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Altuve got hit today.
And that's because nobody feels like justice has been served for
I
the
forgot I wrote
wrongdoer.
that down. I said, damn, he got hit. Yeah, Altuve got hit today.
Because don't nobody feel like nothing's been done about it. So it's like, all right, the MLB don't want to do nothing. Whether it's take away the trophy, whether it's suspend the whole ball club from postseason play, whatever the case may be.
What would you do as a commissioner if that happened?
I'll probably give them a postseason ban. Like, I probably would legit let, y'all can play all season, and I don't really care where y'all end up, but y'all probably going to sit on like a, if this is legit, y'all probably going to sit on like a 3 to 5 year postseason ban.
Oh, shit. You go that deep? Damn.
I mean, because this is a black eye for the game, G. Like, this is really bad. And I mean, and this is as somebody that played the sport, I'm all for, and as a former pitcher, too, I'm all for you getting your advantage naturally.
What you know about pitching, man?
Man, listen to me. I used to do some shit. But, like, I'm all for you as an athlete in any sport getting your advantage naturally. For instance, I'm not even mad at James Harden for the way that he's able to manipulate the rules of basketball to get away with this travel call.
You can't be mad at him.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm okay with that because it's natural. Once you start bringing in outside elements to give you an advantage, i.e. steroids, electronic equipment so you can steal sides, you know what I'm saying? It's like, back when I was playing, we stole sides the second time through the lineup because this is my second time seeing this pitcher, and he done threw 7 pitches to me.
Right.
So, so now I done picked up on little tips. Now I can go back to the dugout and let my niggas know, like, hey,
If he tipped that elbow or some shit,
he probably coming off speed.
Well, that's normal. That's normal.
And that's what I mean,
That's
and
normal.
if I'm yelling that from the dugout, hey, watch his elbow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, that's different.
Right.
But if I'm sitting in a dugout watching a fucking video stream, and then I'm like trying to give a message through another device that's in a helmet, or I'm standing on top of a dugout yelling to my batter because I'm watching the video stream, that's bogus. And I think you have to do something deep to let niggas know that we're not going to tolerate it.
Yeah. Well, they going to get that heat.
Nah, it's over with. Like I said, it's over with, but they're going to get that.
They gonna get that heat.
They're going to get that on-field heat, so just be prepared.
Get that heat, man. So my thing is, I feel like it's gonna make it. Like I said, it's gonna make the MLB a lot more interesting. I just hope they'll just gonna go aiming at these boys' heads, but just know it's coming. So you gotta understand, just know it's coming.
Definitely got to be prepared.
You just know it's coming. But yeah, we got our little bet going on, man. Baseball. And we're gonna move forward, man.
I heard it. $50 right here. Comes out of the records in the pump socks.
See, it's like a Sox fan, it's like a Cubs fan. I'm about to say. Might be a low key Sox fan.
Chicago fan.
Whatever. Well, that's where it get divided at. Come back, man. We talking NFL, XFL. Bring your game, Sports Talk Radio.
I'd like to say, da 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 da
Let me tell you, I'm out here from a very far away to be a star. Nowhere seems to be too far.
No more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA. No more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA. No more.
Los Angeles.
Please.
Shake that body, party that body.
Please.
Shake that body, party that body.
Please.
Shake that body, party that body.
Hey baby, you forgot your Ray-Bans, and my sheets still orange from your spray tan.
It was more than soft porn for the gay man. She remember my sprinter said I was in the great van. Well, cutie, I like your bougie booty. Come America, by do me. Well, let's make a movie. Hell, you know my repertoire is like a wrestler. I show you the road, connect the dots. A country girl in North Hollywood. Mama used to cook red beans and rice. Now it's Denny's form in the morning, spoil your appetite. Liquor pouring and niggas swarming your section with erection. Smoking every direction. Middle finger pedestrians, R&B singers and lesbians. Rappers and managers, music and iPhone cameras. The shit unanimous for you, it's damaging for you, I think. That pussy should only be holding exclusive rights to me. I mean, he flew you in this motherfucker on first class. Even went out his way so you could check in the extra bag. Now you wanna divide the yam like you'd equate the math. That shit don't add up. You're making them mad as fuck. She say she came out here to find an A-list rapper. I said, baby, spin around and say the alphabet backwards. You're dealing with malpractice. Don't kill a good nigga's confidence just cause he a nerd and you don't know what a condom is. The hair's still good, though. The hair's still good, though. Make me say, lie me on. They ain't get cured. Make a nigga say big words and act lyrical. Make me get spiritual. Make me believe in miracles. Buddha's monks and Captain Crunch cereal. Lord have mercy. Down I hurt me. 5 buddies all hurdled up on the third day. Bottle service, head service. I came in first place. The opportunity, the proper top of breast and booty cheek. The pop community. I mean, these bitches come with union feet. And I want 2 of these. Moving units through consumer streets. Then my shoe release. She was kicking in gratuity. And yeah, G, I was all for it. She said, Kayla Ma, you kinda dumb to be employed. I'ma put you on game for the lames that don't know they're rookie. Instagram is the best way to promote some pussy.
Scary. Scary. No more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA. Friday night trying to make it into the city. Breakneck speed, passing to see something pretty. Thinking back to how I got here in the first place. Second class bitches wouldn't let me on first base. A backpack nigga with luxury taste buds. And the Louis Vuitton still got all of my pay stubs. Got pussy from beats I did for niggas more famous. When did I become A-list? I wasn't even on A-list. Strippers get invited to where they only got hired. When I get on my stage job, somebody gon' get fired. I was uninspired since Lauren Hill retired. And 3 stacks, man, you preaching to the choir. Any rumor you ever heard about me was true and legendary. I done got Lewinsky and paid secretaries for all my niggas with babies by bitches that use they kids as meal tickets. Not knowing that disconnect from the father, the next generation will be the real victims. I can't fault them really. I remember Amber told my boy no matter what happens, she ain't going back to Philly. Back to our regularly scheduled programming of week content and slow jamming. But don't worry, this one's so jamming. You know it, LA is so jamming. I be thinking every day my Holland Drive need to put up some goddamn barricades. I be paranoid every time. The pressure, the problem ain't I be driving, the problem is I be texting. My psychiatrist got kids that I inspired. First song they played for me was about their friend that just died. Texting and driving down my Holland Drive. That's why I'd rather take the 405. I be worried about my daughter, I be worried about Kim. But Saint is baby yay, I ain't worried about him. Have my life threatened by best friends with selfish intents. What I'm supposed to do, ride around with a bulletproof car and some tents. Every agent I know, no, I hate agents. I'm too black, I'm too vocal, I'm too flagrant. Something smelling like shit, that's the new fragrance. It just mean I do it my way, bitch. Some days I'm in my Yeezy, some days I'm in my Vans. If I knew y'all made plans, I wouldn't have popped the Zans. I know some fans thought I wouldn't rap like this again, but the writer's block is over. MCs cancel your plans. A 38-year-old, 8-year-old, a rich nigga problems. Told my wife that I hate the road, so I don't ever drive it. It took 6 months to get the Maybach, I'm at it out. And my assistant crashed as soon as they backed it out. Goddamn, got a ball fade, I might slam. Pink fur, got no redressing like Cam. Thank God for me.
Los Angeles.
Whole family getting money, thank God for E. I love rocking jewelry, a whole neck full. Bitches say he funny and disrespectful. I feel like Pablo when I'm working on my shoes. I feel like Pablo when I see me on the news. I feel like Pablo when I'm working on my house. Tell them parties in here, we don't need to go out. We need to turbo thoughts, high speed, turbo thoughts. Drop it like RoboCop. She brace herself at home, my stomach. Good dick could do that. She keep pushing me back. Good dick could do that. She push me back when the dick go too deep. This good dick could put your ass to sleep. Get money, big money. And as far as real friends, tell all my cousins I love them, even the one that stole the laptop. You dirty motherfucker.
I just keep on loving you, baby. And there's no one else I know can take your place.
Please, no more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA.
Bring your A-Game Sports Talk Radio. Sitting back talking right here on this Monday. Me and the homie Dee Jeff. There was no more parties in LA. The homie Kanye West. What you think about Kanye West, man? That's good. That was very good. That was good, man. Who is your PR, man?
I just want to be clear before I answer this question.
That's real good, man. I like that. That's real smooth. That's something I'm going to say one day.
That's how I answer all questions referring to R. Kelly, Kanye West, Marvin Gaye, goddamn Bobby Womack.
Hey. That's the answer you can give.
You know what I'm saying?
But I gotta say, man, we sitting back on this Monday.
Like Turner, Bobby Brown.
Just sitting back, chilling. All right, man, we get your point, man. Sitting back, chilling, man. I'm about to roll me up another one because this dude here, man, I gotta watch him, man. He said some slick shit low key, man. We got the XFL, man, in week 3. Like I say, I've been trying to get Dee Jeff to go ahead and tune in, man. He talking about have a watch party. I think I am gonna have a watch party for him, man, so he can catch this good off-season NFL.
Just hit my phone.
Not off-season NFL, but off-season football.
Just hit my phone and tell me to come through or something. Like tell me you ordering wings or bring some wings. And
No. You in the house of cooks, man. We don't order no shit. We do it ourselves.
Well, that, I mean, you know, whatever the fuck. But like, yeah, you know, just hit my phone and tell me to come watch the game. Cause, yeah, I probably would never do it in the crib by myself. Cause, you know, yeah, fuck that shit. Personally, I mean,
you gotta give it a try, man.
I mean, I don't, but I mean, I hear you
do,
and I feel like I should too.
As a sports fan.
Yep, I feel like I should too, but I don't really care that much about it, and it don't really even like seem like that interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like none of my homies really talk about it, and I know I should be watching it simply because I'm on a sports show. If no other reason. But yeah, man, I don't know. It ain't even got my interest at all, brother.
Let's do it, man.
That's crazy, right?
It is crazy, man.
Sorry, not sorry, bro.
This dude. This
tell me about it. No, tell me about it.
No, man, I ain't telling you about shit, man. I'm tired of telling you about it, man. I'm going to force your ass to watch it, man. That's what I'm
all right, so hopefully this time next week, my nigga will be there.
Force your ass to watch it.
Hopefully this time.
You going to get a favorite team and everything, man. You going to watch this shit, man.
You want to bet on that, too?
Yeah, we going to bet on that. You going to have a favorite team and everything by the end of this, man. But, yeah, the XFL day in week 3, man, it's good football to me. You know, because like I said,
they're not 16 like
they 10. They 10 wins.
Okay.
And like I said, I like we was talking about there, I was saying like I love to have football all year round. And this is what's making. They even got some of the, you know, they had JB. You know.
Yeah, my boy James Brown.
And they you know.
Yeah, bro, he used to call the video games. I missed those.
And so, like, you could tell that the league might be sticking around for a little while, and you actually get some good football in there. Like I was telling about the defense of this one team, but then I was telling about Bob Stoops' team, the Dallas team. I think they call it Renegades.
Right? Yeah.
And they got a nice little defense, man. They got a nice little offense with Landry Jones. So my thing is, like I was saying, I'm finding out about players, you know, that did something in college that just didn't cut it for the NFL. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you still getting quality players. You're not getting people that they didn't win and picked up from some little side league that's on the side of the train track somewhere that you got to pay for your equipment. No, they actually went and got quality people who played at the highest level of football. They even got coaches that coach it at the highest level in NFL and everything. So you're not getting no bullshit.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I sit down and watch it, because it's like, okay, you even got Trestman coaching the team.
He's not. Okay.
But I'm just saying, you got Mark
yeah,
Trestman coaching the teams.
Former
But
NFL coach. That's
exactly.
fair.
So
That's fair.
it's like, even with Trestman, that's still like a pull to bring players in, because he also got a connection with the Canadian Football League. So he's like a pipeline if you think about it. You get what I'm saying? Just like with Stoops.
Yeah.
Stoops so you getting good football, man. You getting good players.
And I believe that. I mean, I still feel like you're kind of watching a full-length replacements, you know what I'm saying, season. But I think one thing that you mentioned earlier off air that I think was interesting is that you said you want to kind of use it as like a minor league.
I think that's what the NFL should do. They should pump some money into it.
Like talk to me about that. Explain
So
that.
with the whole minor league thing, like you were saying, like NFL really don't have a minor league team.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Just like with your basketball, you got all these different branches. Why not make the XFL like your expansion to go across to overseas? You get what I'm saying?
So you go from XFL overseas NFL.
Exactly.
Okay.
But instead of the NFL using their own and like not wasting money, but putting money into a project and letting that project work for it, instead of just like, okay, I'm finna start this whole project myself, because to start multiple franchises, especially in another country, gonna cost some billions and some hundreds of billions. So if you go ahead and take a league that already took their own money, their own investors, and got them established, and now you start to see them develop a revenue, why wouldn't I want to jump on board with you to say, hey, let me pump some of this into your league to get your league better, but at the same time I'm pumping this, let's start testing it now overseas in different countries.
So I like that. I like the overseas thing. My only thing is, why not also make it kind of exactly what like the G League is for the NBA? So make it a league to where you can call up and down. You know, you can.
And that's what we talked about. I wouldn't have it during that season, because that's too much. During the season, that's too much pressure on the player. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have a 10-week season, and you know, like
running at the same time with a 16-week.
Yeah, but I think you do it. You do it differently to where they're not playing every week. It's 10 weeks, so they play week 1, then not again until week 3, then again in week 5. You know what I'm saying? And like, however, but they not playing as frequently. But also, it's like an up and down thing. You know what I'm saying? And I would think that the XFL is full of practice players, right?
Not necessarily, but. In the cases of not being in the NFL, you would say yeah.
And that's, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think. Like, you know, like the next players that should be playing in this XFL should be practice players, right? Because they're the niggas that are getting the next immediate looks to be in the NFL.
Right. That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I would have it the way they got it.
Yeah.
Because, like we were saying, it's 10 weeks. So that means it's going to end probably in like, we in February, March. We're going to end in like April. Mm-hmm. So that still gives the body a layoff time. So let's just say, for example, they are in cahoots with the NFL, right? So they take that NFL season and you watch this XFL season. Mm-hmm. And then you take this XFL season and then you start bringing up like, hey, like I was telling you about the tight end. You bring him on the board, because now you got to watch him during your offseason, but you still giving his body chance to heal. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't be wrong. So what you were saying with like every other week and all that other stuff, it was like that'd be too much on the body. Because what if he played 1 week and you call him up and you got to play that following week? But he's used to every other week. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you go and they got a 10 weeks, like I'm saying, they got a 10-week season. It's over with in like about April. Football don't start until like August, September. you're still giving that body chance to heal. But at the same time, the NFL got proper observation because now you got 10-week actual game.
So I like your idea as far as health is concerned. I think that's the best option, health concerned, because like you said, yeah, you're giving him that time to recover. But I think as far as like what it looks like on the player, it would still be the same way it is now. You know what I'm saying? Even if he play this week and he get called up, he still wouldn't be eligible to play again for a week because that's the NFL rule. You know what I'm saying? So if he played on Thursday in the XFL and he get called up and his team played the next Sunday, he would still be eligible. And I think that's why I structured it like every other week. Because even it's like, like you're not really playing no more games, because if you do get called up, you're going to play every Sunday. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I think as far as like hits, it's crazy because you might take a bunch of hits on Thursday and then get called up and got to play right back on the next Thursday.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly a week. So yeah, I get that.
I would use it, and then also I would use it in a way to be like, hey, if you're a good football player. We talked about what age limit at one point in time too. Mm-hmm. What you think about high school players going to the XFL?
So I think that would probably be. I think that's how you can utilize and leverage the XFL the best. Exactly. Is that you take away the requirement, the 3-year requirement for college. I think now you got to have like 2-3 years under your belt before you can declare for the draft. Right. I don't know if I would allow high school players to come into the XFL, but I think I would maybe go to like NBA style rules to where you at least got to do 1 year of college, and then if you want to declare, you can declare for the XFL. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying the NCAA should put some stipulations in?
Mm-mm. I think the XFL should put some stipulations, kind of like the NBA has. You got to be 19 or got to have 1 year of college. And I think right now the NFL has it to where you got to do at least 3 years of college before you're eligible. Now I think, after 1 year, you're eligible to go to the XFL. After one season of the XFL, you can get called up. Or once you become an active player in the XFL, you can get called up right away. So then, 19 years old, you have 2 good weeks as a quarterback in the XFL. You get called up, now you're an NFL player at 19. So it, does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of ways the NFL could utilize the XFL. It's a lot of ways that they put a little money into it, and I think with the open access that the XFL give you, that's also what make it more interesting. Like the quarterback from New York last week, they walked up to him and asked him, "What do you think could be done different?" And it's live across the air. He said, "Man, they need to throw the whole game down. They need to throw the whole game plan out." Oh yeah,
you was talking about that. Yeah. I remember you
I'm sitting there watching TV like, damn. Even Bob Stoops, they in the locker room. Bob Stoops talking in the locker room, and he cussing.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing I will say I like about it: the inside access. It does seem like you're getting a lot more authenticity.
Yeah, you getting the rawness, man, and that's what it's in. And not only are you getting the rawness, like I think they should take away going to talk to the players on the side. That's a little bit over the top.
During the game, I agree.
That's too much to me. Mm-hmm. Now I can see if it's like, okay, it's a player on defense, and then now the offense is on there, and now you want to go over there and talk to him about a play that may have happened or something like that, then that's different. Mm-hmm. But you going to that motherfucker right as soon as he get off the field. Not much emotion go put it up, but that's the entertainment behind the shit now.
But that's what you want, though. You want that immediate reaction. I don't want you to calculate your response and give me some politically correct answer. I want your emotion. Joe, y'all just got y'all ass buzzed. How you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, this as a media member, bro. Like, that's the interview I want.
That's what's going to bring the XFL a lot of money, man. The open access that they got to everything. I'm telling you. That's why I like it, man. It's fun to watch. Week 4, I'll be watching this Saturday and Sunday, man. They come on ESPN.
They got 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
They got Saturday and Sunday. The NFL got 3. Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's also the NFL, the Shield, my nigga.
Hey, XFL on the rise, man. But speaking of the NFL, we got a lot going on. We was talking about Brady before we got on the air. You say,
Come to Chicago. I got sources. No, I'm just bullshit.
You better be.
Sources. I ain't got no sources.
Don't play with me. I like that to happen.
I don't, just because I don't think that we have the proper administration and personnel to do right by him and to do right by the team that we will put on the field.
What you talking about, old McCaskey, the old lady? That's the administration you talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think we got a good team. I think that we playing well, and I think that you know, that Pace is doing his thing. But yeah, like, you know, if Tom Brady comes here, we got a short window, and you got to pull the trigger on a lot of shit.
What would that contract be like?
You probably get at least 25, 30 for the 1 year.
So you would bring him on as a rental?
So how many years you pay? I mean, I might give you a 3 year. I mean, so
if you coming, if I'm bringing Tom Brady in, I need 3 years with that third year as an option.
No,
so you at least give me 2 legit years.
I'll give you
that I can make some money off your ass.
I'll give you a 2 year deal
with a third option.
No, I don't even want the option. I'll give you 2 years, and we could go our separate ways. And I mean, just because I don't really like the options.
The option would be for you to say, "Hey, I want to sign," or you to leave.
So really, if it's Tom Brady, you're not getting no team option. You're gonna give him a player option.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I'd rather just not have the option. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gonna have a 2 year flat deal.
But check this out. With that being open and you giving him this leverage, now say that first year, boom, Super Bowl. That second year, boom. You make it to the Super Bowl, but you don't win. Mm-hmm. I'm just giving you a scenario. Mm-hmm. Now that third year option, it's good chemistry going on the floor. Now you got the third year. Hey Brady, we'll give you $30 million for this 1 year. It's your option to say you rather stay or leave. That gives me more leverage over you now. The table done turned.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like that.
That's just a scenario on a winning scenario.
And I mean, but that don't change for me as a player. You know, like even as a quarterback, it's like on a 2 year flat deal. The same thing happens after that second year. Shit, now I still want to come back. What can you give me for this 1 year? Like that. I feel
that's why. But you, like you said before, come back on the $25 million. That third year, I'm giving you an extra $5. I'm giving you $30 for that 1 year on your third option. Now they give me leverage because I always wanted you for $3. But if I can get you for an extra $5 million, Tom Brady, and I'm probably generating damn near over $100-200 million off your name alone in jerseys and all that other shit.
So you said the contract you giving
business.
him,
we talking about business.
So the contract you giving him right now is what, 3 years, 75 with 50 guaranteed. No, 3 years, 80 mil with 50 guaranteed.
I will give him 60. I will give him 60. I will give him 60 guaranteed.
So I will make him comfortable. 60 guaranteed.
I will make him comfortable.
Third year player option.
Yeah, I will make him comfortable.
And yeah, I'll just give you the 2 year 60, bro. And I'll give you that 2 year 60.
But what if we like the scenario I just gave to you? What if we win it? What if we win it like that? We won Super Bowl first year, we make a Super Bowl second year, but we don't win.
That third year. Again, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro, I'm bringing the same team back. Here's what we got to play with. At that point, as an organization, I got the leverage because it's like I know you want your money as a superstar, but it's also like, bro, like we got a good thing going here. So look, here's what I got to play with. Either you gonna come back or not. We didn't went to the Super, and and that's how I'm spinning it as an organization. We didn't went to the Super Bowl 2 years without you. I mean, 2 years with you. So this same team coming back, whether you here or not, we gonna go back to the Super Bowl.
I can't throw it to him that way because you got to look at it like this.
Tom Brady only got 2 years, two good years left in him.
That's what I'm saying. I want to get you for your last 3 best years.
He got 2. That's what I'm saying. That third year, I think you're gonna be disappointed.
I think he got 1. I think he got 3 in him. I think he got 3 more good years in him.
Maybe so, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm giving Tom Brady a 3 year deal right now. I give him 2 years. 2 years, 55. 2 years, 60 million. 50 of it guaranteed, or all of it guaranteed, because I want them. I seriously.
You gotta treat them. You gotta treat them right, but especially if you want them to come. You gotta treat them right.
I would give him 2 years. I don't even know if I believe that Tom Brady has 2 more years solid in it. I mean, I think he has 2 more solid years. I don't know if I think he has 2 good years left. I think this next season he'll still be good. I think after that he might start to decline.
I don't know. Let's check and see what he was.
I think he had a great year. I mean, he still was up there.
Because that's a lot for a 40-year-old. And we got let me see.
I also think Tom Brady is like the LeBron of football, to where like he just works on his body and takes care of himself that well. So where LeBron is gonna play until he's 40 if he wants to.
He finished with 4,057.
And where does that rank among his like other seasons?
Let's check this out. Well, amongst his other seasons, dating back all the way to 2000, when he only had 6 yards throwing.
Rough year.
Let me see. His best season was 2007. His best season was 2011. That was the most year, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was that dangerous year. I'm kind of glad they didn't win it.
What did he do in that year? How many yards?
He had 5,235, 39 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, passer rating of 105.6.
So 5,200 yards, 39 touchdowns was his best season. And what did he do last year?
Shit, you can kind of say 2007 was he threw for 50 touchdowns.
Damn.
And 4,800.
48 and 50, okay.
With a passer rating of
so as high as 50 touchdowns, that's our mark, and at high yards is 5,200.
Yep.
All right, so what did he throw last year? 4,200?
Last year he threw 4,057 with 24 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, passer rating of 88. But they had a good running game.
The year before that, what was he?
The year before that, it was 43-55, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, passer rating 97.
So, yeah, I think he's kind of already on the decline. And that's, and I think you can't really see it because of how he's playing with the team around him. But, yeah, I don't know.
But with this Bears defense, with this young Bears defense that's established with Mac,
we gotta get a better offensive line because how many
that's
hits,
most definitely. That's most.
He's gonna take hits like that for 3 more years.
And it's cold in Chicago.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cold in New England. You know what I'm saying? I think it get cold in New England too. But yeah, bro, he's gonna take hits like that for 3 years and give you Super Bowl worthy performances. Yeah.
I mean, but in this league right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can Tom Brady if you get a nice defense and you get a nice offensive line around him, he can win as a game manager. You don't need him to do the 55,000. You don't need him to do the 50 touchdowns. We just need him to do what this fucking what's the fuck is his name? Trubisky couldn't do, and that was hitting wide open receivers on good plays. That's all we need you to do.
I do that.
So, I mean, it wasn't like that the Bears had a bad offense set up. You just had bad quarterbacking doing the administrating. That's all it was.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I agree with you, man. I think Tom Brady.
No, don't agree with me, goddammit.
I mean, I mean, like I said, I think Tom Brady is that quarterback that gets us there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that gets us to the Super Bowl, that wins it for us. But I also think that, like, I don't know if this Bears team is really ready for that.
So who before we go ahead, because we got 10 minutes left, what do you think the Bears need to do as far as like on the quarterback situation? Do you think they need to challenge Trubisky? Do you think they need to roll with Trubisky? What?
So at this point, I think you need to do something. I think you can't guarantee him a spot. I think you need to bring somebody that can at least compete with him for that spot. If he earns it, he earns it. Because this is still one of your top first-round picks. So, if he earns that starting role, cool. But given how he's played the last few seasons, he needs to have somebody that can come in here and at least make him work harder and earn the spot. Because right now, he hasn't even earned it. He's just our best option. And that's sad to say. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say, God damn, man, that was fucked up to say.
I mean, it's the truth. But yeah, if you could get somebody else that could at least challenge him and make him play better.
So who would you have in mind? Give me 3. Off the top of your head, do you have
Cam Newton, if he's available. Jameis Winston, I wouldn't be opposed to. Colin fucking Kaepernick.
Okay. Colin Kaepernick ain't gonna be there. So let's speak realistically of people that's in the league, man.
Yeah, I mean that's shit. He's probably the most available out of anybody. Fuck he big. But
well, according to available free agents that can actually play in the league, I would say I will bring in an Andy Dalton. I would even
bring in Phillip Rivers.
I would bring in Phillip Rivers.
I've heard his
If you bring in Phillip Rivers, you basically telling Trubisky you sitting down.
Yeah, I mean, and Phillip Rivers ain't even really that.
But Phillip Rivers is way better than what the fuck you got.
I think Phillip Rivers gets this team.
Phillip Rivers would get this team what I was saying what Tom Brady would do if he would come to this team with a better offensive line, per with you. I think Phillip Rivers would do that. Mm-hmm. To be honest.
Same thing. That's what I'm going to say. Like, and that's the thing. Like, this team is set up.
What about a Derek Carr?
Yeah, I think this team is set up to where we don't need a superstar. And if you look at the history of the Bears, they never needed a superstar quarterback because we've built good teams. We've had good running backs. Yeah. We've had good defenses. If we could get a quarterback that could just do the bare minimum, make the smart reads, make the quality, accurate throws, every now and then, throw a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Let niggas know that you can do it. But for the most part, manage the game. You know what I'm saying? And we can be all right. So, yeah, I think anybody can do that right now. Any available quarterback that's currently starting in the league aside from Trubisky could do that. Yeah.
I just want him to sit his ass down, man. I'm tired of this.
For who, though? Like, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
Who was our backup this year?
What the fuck is that
exactly.
guy? Chase Daniels.
You want him to come in?
To be honest, at times when he got in the game, he gave us a better chance to win.
Just because it was something new that it didn't
No, because it was like Chase didn't have the big arm, but sometimes he made the better decisions.
Yeah.
And if you make some of the best decisions at the right time, man, you can win ball games. And that's the way I was thinking about it, as a consolation prize. Was I wrong for that?
That's real. That's real. I feel that. I feel that.
I mean, it is what it is.
I feel that. But yeah, man, I think we both know what the fuck.
So before we go on and take this music break, what you think the record gonna be for this season coming up? With Trubisky at quarterback.
So after the year we just had, we're gonna have a little bit easier strength of schedule. So I'm gonna go 10-6, 11-5.
I like 9-7, 10-6. That's what I'm leaning towards. Take this music break. Wu-Tang Bells of War, and we're wrapping up the show.
Let it off. Yeah, yo. Give me the cue. Skip the introduction, pulsate the lip function. The junction get rushed by some grimy people busting weed. Splatter your melon like some Attica felons. Using fire on good, blood skull for heart swelling. Insert the spasm, yes, the dirty hurt has them. Thoroughbred thugs, insert the phantasm. Verbal smarts, spark the word. Vision my scripture, exotic wine, holding 9. Picasso pictures, when the rhyme pivot, you now living your chance. Bodyguard the lyric with unlimited stance. Word seem to zing on down to Beijing. When we touch down, you crown renowned kings.
There's no honor amongst thieves. Street pharmaceutical stacked like Genovese. The 4 devils, 10 madmen, but not these. We profound, hardcore sound to MCs, thumbs down. Prepare, killer bees, it be warfare. This the year, niggas gotta take you off of here. Hold the square, if we go there, we go gritty. And spread fear through this rap city. Call the mayor, my razor sharp darts be like cold stayers. The smell of fear make my nostrils flare. Truth for dare, ask yourself, can you compare to these niggas in the hood? Johnny be good, or he be gone, yeah. The struggle goes on. You been warned, PLO from here to Lebanon. How many bombs must be dropped in the 90 now? Walk a mile in my shoes, get the street news from at the cap.
It's common sense how I master my circumference. You dense, I get locked the fuck up, at least to my own reconnaissance. Can't be judged. Young bloods bust flat like scuds. Wu-Tang hovers 1,000 nudges above MC level. Yo, I stay high like treble. Foes who oppose get plucked like rose petals. Arrested and holding, penetrate forbidden regions. Whack MCs only lasting one season. The morale was low at the corral. Added to the pronouns, had no style. The weak propose out ain't the official. Initial is ruler zigzag, ziggalar. Or the other portion ain't permissible. Annual increase of the Wu-Tang manual. Handles to keep all this true hip-hop shit tangible and legible. Every egg ain't edible. My tracks remain unforgettable. Like old Nat Cole. Got to catch this paper to box Equasia, Glacier, Melchizedek, a skyscraper. Understand the continents of Africa and Asia. And free the black man from the slave labor. Wu-Tang.
The weight of the fam is on our back and we can't fall victim to this long haul of fame meaning nothing. We came to punish the glutton with a substance that can't be contained. Wu-Tang. Motherfuckers, we be seeing y'all asses when we walk up in the club. Y'all all in the back, scared to speak, but speak cause you scared. Punk motherfuckers, we know what time it is.
All you been seeing is upsets in the box and shit, right? It's like, come on, man. This nigga fucked up motherfucking Whitaker. Dude, he caught Whitaker. Mm-hmm. He caught Whitaker. Mike got touched.
Mike got touched, bro.
Holyfield. And Mike don't forfeit this fight. He ain't fighting May 3rd. He ain't fighting?
Why not?
Talking about what he did? Somebody cut his eye.
Stella Doro rap breaststick, David Berkowitz, Einstein birthday hit, now nurture it. MGM front row seat tonight, no gents, purify cleanse. Ran into some beef up in the men's fiction sort of. Wu-Tang tore me off the cross, all you saw was white meat, skin hanging off. These is words from the Archbishop. Some call it 6 up. The Betty Crocker marble cake, slicks Sarissa, wax janitor. Blackjack mulligan from Canada, slam dance tarantula style. Use a fan of the Monopoly King, sloppy poetry, Carnegie Hall's off the hook. Let's push through the armory. Mad truck hitting soloists, soul controllers. Behold, of the 1,000 teeth fish, swift and boneless.
You know, cause Wu-Tang is invincible, you know what I mean? It's Wu-Tang forever, God. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get down with that W, that's that Wu. That's that wisdom, you know what I'm saying? That's the wisdom of the universe. That's the truth, for law, for the nation, of the gods. You know what I'm saying? We bringing that through these days, God. You know what I'm saying? We got the fucking way. We got the medicine for your sickness out here, you know what I mean? I was telling Shorty, like, yo, Shorty, you don't even gotta go to summer school. Just pick up the Wu-Tang Devil CD. You look at all the education you need this year, you know what I mean? Oh, man, it's Wu-Tang forever, God. Niggas can't fuck with these lyrics, God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, hell no. None of this shit, man. Beats, lyrics, man. Y'all niggas
can't even understand half this shit.
Nah, man. I think niggas been gonna figure it out to the year 2G.
Wax niggas ass for free or fee.
Word. Yo, you know what? The next Wu-Tang album ain't even coming out until 2000. You know what I mean? That's just gonna come back with a comet. We're gonna bring a comet to that shit.
New millennium.
You know what I mean? So, yo, y'all niggas, man.
Be the resurrection.
God's is here, man.
Bring A Game Sports Talk Radio sitting back on this Monday. About to wrap up the show. We sitting up there having a marijuana conversation. All fair about Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Chicago generated a lot of money off this marijuana, man.
Yeah, man. Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah, man. I think it's only going to get better. I'm interested to see where they're going to put that damn casino at.
All I'm saying is free my niggas that's doing time for weed.
Oh, they already on that. They already on it. It's already getting taken off people's records. People already getting freed. It's already there. Old Kim Fox did that for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's also election year. She had to do something.
Yeah. And the only way to get in there is to get the black vote, right?
I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that what she did was wrong, but I mean, you know, niggas got to beef up their strategy around election time.
Yep, that's what they got to do. But come to a pod to where we got to end the show. Me and the homie D Jeff gave you 2 hours of, I hope, something that you can sit back, vibe, and relax to and understand and get your sports mind going.
Yeah, hopefully you was yelling at your phone or at your computer, engaged in the conversation. Y'all ain't call us, so I'm going to just assume y'all had us playing around the table with your friends and y'all always just chime in and have your own discussion, which is cool too.
I'm thinking once we get on the video side of things, I think the call-ins will be coming in more.
That's cool.
You know. So we're gonna do more.
I ain't mad at it. I mean, you know, we've been here before. Yeah, we know how this go. I've been here before. I listen to a lot of radio and I don't really call in that often, so I'm not, you know, I'm not that mad about it.
But man, enjoyed the show. Talked about a lot. Talked about the fight, Wilder Fury, NFL, NBA, baseball back. Found out this dude Cub fan, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of problems in this motherfucker.
And y'all make sure y'all hold my boy to his bet too. I know he got a couple of other shows, so make sure y'all check them out. You know, but even call in his other shows and remind him that the Cubs are gonna have a better record and that he gonna owe me some money. Y'all make sure y'all remind him that on every show that he has, every single one.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
20 minutes later.
Man, but yeah. Any shout outs in the ranch?
Nah, man. Shit. Rest in peace, Kobe, man. Rest in peace, Gianna. Rest in peace, all the other, victims of the helicopter crash. The Memorial Day was dope. But yeah, man, just life is good. Everything's good. Stay sucker free.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And just keep coming back.
No, I always end the show. I always thank the people that come sit behind the mic. So special thanks to this brother for taking time out of his day. Come over and sit with my old funky ass behind this mic.
You don't stop treating
sports.
me like I'm a guest on this show.
I didn't say you was a guest. I just said I appreciate you. Listen here, man. This is me telling you I appreciate you taking time out your day. God damn, man.
Respect,
What's wrong
man.
with black folks?
Respect,
Black folks don't know how to take shit in.
Definitely
man.
don't. Respect,
We always
man.
gotta we always gotta be tough about some shit.
I definitely appreciate you opening the doors, man, and being so welcoming and shit. Sharing your marijuana and your beers and shit with me and shit.
All the time. All the time.
You know,
I appreciate you bring some marijuana.
Let me talk some shit on this motherfucker, definitely.
And you also purchased Happy Camper. I like that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Speaking of, shut up, man. Good segue. Yeah, Joe, so my boy, he got these things, right?
No.
Oh.
We can, not just yet. Not just yet.
Man, look, I stand by it. I guarantee it. It's a brand name. It's like a brand name. You ain't got to know him no more than you know the owner of Pepsi.
Happy Camper is definitely good, but we got to do this strategically and not freely because it is repercussions.
I hear you. No, I hear you. You're right.
Enjoy. I hope you do. Like I say, shout out to you for coming out, taking your time out your day, man, talking sports with me. Like I said, you can catch this podcast on iHeartRadio. You can also catch it on the Bring Your A-Game Sports Talk website, plus www.Blaq Hippie Radio Entertainment. Plus, you can go to the Blaq Hippie page, BLAQHIPPIE. Damn, I be saying a lot of shit, man. That's a lot.
And you said it real fast.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
But it's more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to say it more. But
okay.
Just go to the website, check it out. We always here every Monday, 8 o'clock, 2 hours, 773-676-2512. We out.